Now from the opening sentence to the closing paragraph, you're gonna hear it, you're gonna hear me. From the opening sentence to the closing paragraphs, you're gonna feel this. Now everybody's ripping music, you should learn just how to use it. Grabbing the mic is not a chore, even the scientists still abuse it. I'm fluid with my shit and write the rhythm through my senses. In the trenches with each sentence, run along my little apprentice. This right here is for grown folk and real spitters. Basic lies I gain a witness each time my mind avenges. I sift through word search verse, delay your verse while your actions rehearse. To follow through the mumble words, no tools for the trade, ain't no way to get paid. Still I see you motherfuckers like every day. Straight like a daisical, you rap might get you paid in full, but saddle up with me and see exactly what you're made of, fool. This rap peasant from Southern Cali been serving rappers in the alley that says stuff is staring at valleys. Tally up the beating souls laid out in the way. The speak free committee group will soon embody the place. So I'm like, quit your talking, chitter chatter, keep it walking. Semiotic grooving fresh from the start, so come and spark. Nocturne has played the background and I'm feeling the vibe. I'm looking out across the room to try and see who's alive. Come on with me and see who's alive. You come with me and see who's alive. Check, come on with me and see who's alive. Basic lies with you, see who's alive. From the opening sentence to the closing paragraph, you're gonna hear it. From the opening sentence to the closing paragraph, you're gonna hear it. Sitting on the curbside gutter, and all I could notice through the commotion was his mutters. Spare any change for a broken down old veteran. The only thing that eases the pain is grandpa's medicine. Feet spin along and I'm marinating a pine taste. Saw a cop grimace as he contemplated giving chase. Middle age, you know it takes a toll. He made it halfway down the block before we stopped and hugged a phone pole. I took advantage of the time and grabbed a sticker, peeled it back, laid it flat and walked a bit quicker. Graffiti-minded kids are always searching for a target. Your property's next unless I'm feeling modest. Every day I study the writing on the boxcars, waiting for my order, sipping a soda, flipping a few bars. Paw of course, but I've been aiming higher. Slide my headphones back on, push play, my eyes are tired.
I've been walking down the avenue, looking at bitches. I've been walking down the avenue, just bought a blunt. I've been walking down the avenue, smoking herb. I've been walking down the avenue, just chilling. I've been walking down the avenue, catching scribes. I've been walking down the avenue, goddamn. I've been walking down the avenue, time to fuck man. I've been walking down the avenue.
The avenue, some things that never change. Like the criminal mind, I'm seeming to find inside headphones again now. Tips and pockets shook the cancer, now I'm solid. Searching advertising space to embrace, you can't stop it. Got a book full of genuine drafts like Miller Brewing Factories. These dungarees are crown on stainless sleeves, a hint of crystal green. Urban kids painting pictures, price per proprietor. These walls are mine and yours, you're forbidden like when the paint pours. Drips and tips to balance, a clean tax the challenge. An admission acid tripping in a wonderland lost with Alice. The strangest of nights fall could never be measured. I've treasured many a simple night on the Ave with a glutton's pleasure. Blunted children stand straight with looties, keys then penetrate. Union Pacific for a message delivered via freight liner. Designer, basic last the rhymer. The only reason I owned a skateboard was quick getaways for a minor. If that's a work, then I'll hit fences into the silence. Understand this was expression and was never meant in violence. Just a 909 mind state. You see, I'm out of great. Symbiotic beta can't control him, buffing clean slates. Watch for Jake on the low, his crew's thick. And the avenue is scattered with pigs who trip quick. Park for course, but I've been aiming higher. Slide my headphones back on, push play, my eyes are tired. Radio tuned wandering. These frequencies are undeniably digesting themselves into their own inbred status of wealth. You'll shelf those feelings and follow the trail of pure dungeons and plunges into this dance floor. Mixtures of dungeons, get you amongst us. This is a victory lap, which you accept and claps of unadulterated, marinated of Mary's new sack. It took a second, caught the feeling and digested, and then we quested on the question over breakfast. Why can't they rhyme fresh? The same predictor style and anthem. Handsome on the mic, singing for girlfriends who can cook and swallow. Your skills are short and hollow. We be getting waterlogged, jogging by mainstreams. Already got too many names involved. I flipped the tuner in the last gas for recreation, only to find a celebration of throwbacks across the nation. While they're racing for the next best, I stay 2 steps ahead of them, sharpening my craft and avoiding the devil's medicine.
Stand and listen to a transmission of thought, blotted to talk along the walk of life. Ran persistent missing flocks within the midst of a broken fixation, facing tribulation, looking down the barrel straightened. Now some are only planting seeds in hopes that money grows on trees. Eventually on knees, worshipping questions of frequencies. We're free to see, able to breathe, bleed and think ill. Alarmed, I'm charged for this free will that won't keep still. Styles blend at the racing rate, radio dial spin. We're filed in no subdivision, cause our vision's liver than the scenery seeming to be played at your request. But my quest suggests to second guess what's considered more or less. Collecting network plugs, drop names on the crowd's doubts. Lost between you, little lyrics and big shout outs. I'm in the crowd's clouds with the receiver to my eardrum, checking for Beast radio response to bomb the kingdom.
Radio response requesting ordinary's downfall.
Spinning on a skipping rare groove while other sounds stall.
Calls to communicate the craze
of today's all too common ways.
Raise the radio waves. Raise the radio waves. Raise the radio waves.
Radio program.
So what you want? Caps&Stems, Basiclies Nocturne, Semiotics crew. Come on, check. Man, I could honor this game without no crack cocaine. I'm just a simple green type herbalist surviving the strain. Maintain the pain, betraying the brain spasm. Phantasm of crap back raps is how I'll have them from 2003 till infinity. The remedy of secondhand acts is basic by swift delivery. What's a no commercial idea? Semiotic, underground, understood in the studies of what's real to crush the abonics. Speak with logic. You can't touch this wordsmith flow. Take 2 to go. Don't call me later. Just come back with what you know and what you're into. Spill it. Now make me feel it. I'm at the head of the table, holding my hand. So bring some real shit. It's 10 till 2.5 in your room. Kick off your shoes. We battle rap to the tide till high noon. You marooned your whole crew with candy rap cartoons. The purple stem and golden cap has got my mind consumed.
I chewed it up. So far, so good.
This was the irregularity which rap found fame. Instead, I discovered clarity in a newfound name. I took a fist of fun guy with red eyes, then threw him down the hatch. Matching every hour, devoured an entire batch. I was trapped in the color patch. Life is sustained to the whiskey bottle pills and vain eyes. Begin to spying them. I'm trying them for what they're worth and open basicizing them. Style Caps styles, no step that should have AC out of me. From all of me to you and yours are added to the following. Gray matters the matter which matters the most when checking checkmate. Chances exercising a hollow mind, hits heathen heathens advances. Blue crush is just an oasis of trust in which to place ideas until they get you alone in the woods, delivering style to see who squeals. Style Caps styles, no stamp that should have AC out of me. From all of me to you and yours are added to the following. Style Caps styles, no stamp that should have AC out of me. From all of me, Rialto, Southern Cali to reality. Southern Cali to reality. From Southern Cali to reality. Nocturne, come on.
I was like, damn, 2:42. I gotta sober up. I had never been this high this early. I took a shower. I was still high. I said maybe music will do the trick. I listened to every CD I had. I was still high. Exercise, that's what I'll do. I ran around the block 4 times, still high. Took a nap, woke up, fucked up. I looked at the clock, it was 2:43. I said, God damn. Who wrote this song?
Have searched for conscious of self, conscious of self. The great ones have searched for conscious of self, conscious of self. The great ones have searched for conscious of self, conscious of self. The great ones have searched for conscious of self. The great ones have searched for conscious of self. The great ones have searched for conscious of self.
A bullet's proof is only as strong as the next man's will. And still I will be raising up these 2 hands to kill. I had these plans to save the day. Instead I laid in a defeated position, good up in the corner of the bed in my room. Now in full bloom, I already consumed the breaking of energy. It had awoken me, or was it lighter? Just a cold splash of H2O upon my face. And who could chase these answers to the question? No question, these are suggestions. Now you know I'm testing your whole complex. Are you dense, translucent, or opaque? For heaven's sake, this earth quakes while you contemplate, recreate from the palm of our hands, so try and expand. This is a foreign land where runaways discovered ways to get caught up like quicksand. They scan and survey, no ways out, just ways in. WW, you know the rest and meet the coffin. Your senseless existence has caught up in the repentance to dollar and power that only the simple humanity has invented. Trapped between the vertical lines of dollar signs combined and left blind to the nature of just being. I'm freeing fleeing words at breast speed. Ain't no speed indeed, we free through good weed and feed your mind with ease. Freeing fleeing words at breast speed. Then set your mind at ease.
Last night I found bliss, drowning in the ocean with a gunshot to her temporal lobe and a mouthful of lotus. I pulled her from the current, resuscitation was hopeless. I then buried her in the sand and watched the sun approach us. The first ray penetrated, I ascended in motion, narrowly escaping her assassin's devotion to murder anyone consciously clothed in nothing more than wisdom. I've got the universe in focus. Can you feel the resonance of this resident trapped between the earth and moon while scrounging like I'm peasant bent on painting brainwave testaments that penetrate intestines and skins like petrochemicals which are riding on the wind. Reality's insane, friends, it's time for rearranging and the slaying of these satans walking upon pavements dressed as laymen. It's life after Reagan, but the other guys alive portraying war as entertainment. I'm an agent on assignment waving flags of defiance. I am not wired like your broken home appliance. There is no master with a lock and key to keep me quiet. I exist within the shadows free of mind and you should try it. If I die before I wake, spread these tapes amongst the riot. Lost in this deep space nine turned violent. Lost in this deep space nine environment.
the deal on that. This is an individual thing. We're all united by common purpose, not by anything else. And we respect each other and we understand each other because each one of us knows where the other is going and doing and acting and feeling and thinking. This is not a group thing. This is an individual thing, although you can help others. But when it comes down to it, you have to stand for yourself. No group can stand up for you.
1, 2.
It's like, hold up, come back down. How you suckers like me now? Basic righteous to the heads and movement to the whole crowd. Hold up, come back down. How you suckers like me now? Righteous basic to the heads and movements of the whole crowd. Hold up, come back down. How you suckers like me now? Basic righteous to the heads and movements of the whole crowd. Hey yo, hold up, come back down. How you suckers like me now? Righteous basic to the heads and movements of the whole crowd. I've seen some faces in my day. I've heard a lot of tough talk turn to bullshit then run away. There's many faces in society. No rings and no watches, just real life in front of me. You wanna test it, then come try. But if not, then sit back, because this music's made to get you high. My voice will drip through the air like smoking. Dispersing through your ears and come back about your throat, man. I know it's hard to fight from quotable flashlights. Just peep me in the dark by the cherry glowing chrome mic. I'm flipping verses and wielding smiles, guzzling the energy you feel when the styles become puzzling. I'm shoveling the dirt that I've done through my lifetime and make them bob along in sequence to the baseline. Stretch this freshness to you on the right, to my left is basic lies. Less is the mic test is done, cat. The mic check reflexes, the gestures, the run whack kids in the town messages. The Mexicans did it, blame it on someone, it's too graphic. Whoever did the sound stuck out like sore thumbs to stub toes. Get the fuck out. It's status flow, it must. The unrighteous status show for the hoes, the guns and clothes, colorful egos. Thugs tug of war during drugstore stories, starring me, soaring to new heights, hurrying up, rising to the stars in the morning. Crew fights to live, unite. I guess positive over negative, yo. Positive over negative, yo. Positive over negative, positive over negative, yo. Hold up, come back down. How you suckers like me now? Basic righteous, feel the heads and movements of the whole crowd. Hold up, come back down. How you suckers like me now? Righteous, basic, feel the heads and movements of this whole crowd. Hold up, come back down. How you suckers like me now? Basic righteous, feel the heads and movements of the whole crowd. Hold up, come back down. Feel the move of the whole crowd. DJ Ethos in your area. In the realm of out of thinking, your speakers not shrieking fear. No context or subject matter. On some hollow shit, my man, you flipped the script, the lid off any fashion additive. I'm glad to live. You folded this more than the hand you dealt and felt a long relief. Will sigh your goodbye as you slipped away into the night where darkness falls. Then you start panicking and averaging your rate of survival, the distance traveling. The modest, starving artist, harvest mini crafts. While the trim workers crashed and then along your eager path. Ain't down for shit, but you studied the dress code. That's worse than R&B, stealing beats to chase gold. It's got me fed and I haven't eaten for days. Blended, lost in the maze of ball-pointed written page. I'm a slave to myself and no else. Kid, I got allergies to poses in the field and no skills but market strategies. Day and night, slipping with drilling and feeling. It's only to find out that you've been dealing with narrow-minded and overwilling to press upon their thoughts, but ignore your subtle references. The differences of balance in the world and those they live within. Day and night, slipping with drilling and feeling. It's only to find out that you've been dealing with narrow-minded and overwilling to press upon their thoughts, but ignore your subtle references. The differences of balance in the world and those they live within. Mixed up,
Stirring your pot like a hornet's nest. While you worried about your neighbor's rest. Your nest could use some cleansing. My lighter tend to singeing. All these fever feeders fetching. Backbinders rewinding. And all these kids with too much referencing to themselves. Instead of making a change, a heart of me. Maybe just for the sake of art. Start out with a fresh beginning. I'm stressed out and stopping them up with the open knuckle patches. Landed on the cheeks of those who sleep and claim they bust fast. I mean, not literally and actually, and not physically, but mentally. It's simple, see my words are used eventfully. Semiotic music. Product placement in the meter things. I'm worried about what freedom brings when the bringers have misused theirs. In terms of intellect, when a third party could intersect. A dialect, a tongue, and scripted speeches only to reflect. Look inside, my notes are just my stare at you. When glare at you and squawk about the rumors angry parents do. Sound off. Living is given a laughter, it's up to you to chase after the bastard. The final chapters in the clutches of the raptors. Sidewinders and those who blind us to the essence of our presence. Ain't it pleasant how it rolls right up for the tongue into the ears of those who's willing? I'm here by contrast. Look at it by definition and you'll see what you've been missing. Glue to radio and television. Glue to radio and television. Day and night. Slipping with drilling and feeling until to find out that you've been dealing with narrow-minded and overwilling to press upon their thoughts. But in all your subtle references, the differences of balance in the world and those they live within. Day and night. Slipping with drilling and feeling until to find out that you've been dealing with narrow-minded and overwilling to press upon their thoughts. But in all your subtle references, the differences of balance in the world and those they live within. 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 Day and night. Live within. Live within. Live within. Live within. Nocturne. DJ Ethos. Basic live. Square one. Anatomy. Tragically your majesty.
What do you think of that? We're gonna play some more music. Is that alright? Okay. Thank you.
Shit, my man, you flipped the script and lit off any fashion additive. I'm glad to live. You folded this foot and the hand you dealt and felt a long relief. Will sigh your goodbye as you slipped away into the night where darkness falls. Then you start panicking and averaging your rate of survival, the distance traveling. The modest, starving artist, harvest mini crash. While the trim workers crash, the limp along your eager path. Ain't down for shit, but you studied the dress code. That's worse than R&B, still in beats to chase gold. It's got me fed and I haven't eaten for days. Blended lost in the maze, a ball-pointed written page. I'm a slave to myself and no else. Kid, I got allergies to poses in the field and no skills but market strategies. Day and night, sipping with nothing to feeling. It's only the fun of the truth and dealing with narrow-minded and overwilling to press upon their thoughts, but in all your subtle references, the differences of balance in the world and those they live within. Day and night, sipping with nothing to feeling. It's only the fun of the truth and dealing with narrow-minded and overwilling to press upon their thoughts, but in all your subtle references, the differences of balance in the world and those they live within. Mixed up, stirring your pot like a hornet's nest. Where you worried about your neighbor's rest? Your nest could use some cleansing. My lighter tend to singeing. All these fever feeders fetching, fact finders rewinding, and all these kids with too much referencing to themselves. Instead of making a change, a heart of me, maybe just for the sake of art. Start out with a fresh beginning. I'm stressed out and stopping them off with the open knuckle patches. Ended on the cheeks of those who sleep and claim they bust fast. I mean, not literally and actually, and not physically, but mentally. It's simple, see my words are used eventfully. Semiotic music, product placement in the meat of things. I'm worried about what freedom brings when the bringers have misused theirs. In terms of intellect, when a third party could intersect a dialect, a tongue and scripted speeches only to reflect. Look inside, my notes are just my stare at you. When claritruans walk about the rumors angry parents do. Sound off, living is given a laughter. It's up to you to chase after the bastard. The final chapters in the clutches of the raptors. Sidewinders and those who blind us to the essence of our presence. Yeah, ain't it pleasant how it rolls right over the tongue into the ears of those who's willing? I'm here by contrast. Look at it by definition and you'll see what you've been missing. Glued to radio and television. Glued to radio and television. Day and night. Slipping with feeling the feeling. It's only the fun of the truth and dealing with narrow-minded and overwilling to press upon their thoughts, but in all your subtle references to